what's up, you guys? It is me, Drew.
And I'm Tori.
And welcome back to
Drew TV.
Are you ready? We are in our spots. Hey you guys, what is up? I'm so glad to be filming yet another episode of Drew TV.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys.
I'm super excited. You know what, guys? We are only on episode 3, but it really feels like, bro, it feels good.
Yeah, we've been doing
It
this for
feels
a minute,
good.
right?
I'm so excited to finally be sitting down again in the studio, ready to film another episode, because I believe this episode is going to help you baby mamas. It's going to help you baby fathers.
Yup, baby
Okay?
fathers.
Baby fathers. It's going to help all you baby mamas and baby fathers.
Baby mamas, baby fathers.
Baby mamas, baby fathers.
And it might help you get a solution for your kids, too.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't caught on just yet to what this episode is going to be about based off what we're saying, this episode is going to be all about baby mamas, baby fathers,
Yep.
the drama involving child support. Wow. Involving child support.
Well, you guys know we need our cups for
Yes.
this episode.
Y'all, look, hold up. Before we even get started, look, I'm not no mixologist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no mixologist. I'm not like that, but I made me a nice little drink.
Look at it.
Look at this. It got like little strawberries and stuff in it. Got some Kool-Aid. What else? Kool-Aid, 2 different bottles of wine, and we is like, yeah, we gonna be a little lit today. I'm just saying.
Because we need a we gotta touch this topic because
Yeah.
it's a situation in our community a lot.
It's a topic.
It is, and not just our community. It's just
Yeah.
a topic that usually goes around,
Exactly.
and it needs to be discussed
It does need to be discussed.
today.
Sound off in the comments what you noticed differently about this episode. You might have to go back to the last one to see what's different about this one. But I feel like I really like what's going on here. So
Yeah.
just saying. This is the one reason why we're gonna be talking about baby mamas, baby fathers, and the drama with child support and stuff like that, because there's a post. I don't really know too much information about it. I didn't even read a lot of it because honestly the post just really pissed me off, because this is a thing now that seems to be happening. It's like this is not the first story. I think this is probably like the 4th story already this year of something like this happening. But Murder Inc. from on Instagram posted about this.
Wow.
Some dude, I think he was, I don't even know how old they said he was. Maybe like 20 something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. But he killed his baby mama and also his daughter, who doesn't look no more to be 3 or 4 years old, all because he didn't want to pay $167 in child support. Because you didn't want to pay $167 in child support, so you killed 2 people, and now you're gonna be
Facing
you're
life,
facing
pretty much.
life for like that would for $167. But this is why I'm glad we're gonna be having this conversation today. But like, what the heck? And I mean, I'm sure you guys can find it. I don't know if it's been posted on Shade Room, but like I said, I found it on Murder Inc. And it's just that's crazy.
I
to
think
me.
that's just insane. Like, to think that someone would want to, you know what? To think that someone had the audacity to kill someone over $167 monthly payment, when that $167 could have went to probably his insurance, his rent, or clothes, whatever you indulge in and things like that, just miscellaneous things. That $167 was going to come out of his pocket, regardless of it going toward child support, or regardless of it going toward miscellaneous things. That $167 was still going to come out of his pocket.
Exactly.
Like, to think that it was more effective to kill someone for that amount because you don't want to handle your responsibilities.
And your own daughter.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
is
Like,
over 100. Like, you took 2 lives for $167, my dude.
insane.
Like,
It's insane.
there was no other. You couldn't think about anything else.
No, it's just like, I'm just gonna you know what? To get him out the way, to get this off my back, I'm just gonna just take him out. Like, you do things like this, and then those people that you get locked up with, they hear about it before you even get in there.
Yeah.
Before you even get there, they already know what you did.
Yeah.
They know you coming in. They know what you did. So ain't no point in you even trying to go there and be all like, oh, I ain't do nothing. They found out certain stuff in there, when people touch children and, kill old ladies and do stuff to their, you don't know who family in there. You don't know what's going to happen. Man, I pray for her family and their covering because, pray they heal and hopefully they can get through this. It's hard losing a person, especially the way that he just took her life. The little baby didn't even have a life. She didn't even live a life. Yeah. And he just did that. Like, what?
It doesn't make any sense.
It's insane.
Is that where, things are being led to now? When you don't want to deal with anything now, you just, the only thing the way to get out of it is just by killing the person or just, let me just take this life so I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to see them. I don't have to hear from them no more.
Insane.
Is that really what it's
I mean, I don't think that's what it came to. I think that a lot of times, I can't speak for him. Because that's just over the top outrageous. It's unacceptable. Right. It was unnecessary at all costs. Yeah. If you needed assistance help with it, just like I feel like there's child support, I feel like there's assistance to help men pay child support if they reach out and find it. Yeah. But I think that when men see the fact that they have to pay child support in that lineup, they're just like, oh, I need to take money out of my check to pay for it. And it's they won't have to touch your check if you just willingly pay for it. If you willingly every month, a payment plan, put money aside to put towards your child support, just like you put money aside for your bills. If you pay bills,
if the court orders child support, they're going off your income.
Yeah, in some cases they go off of her income and his income. If she has no income, then they only can go off of one income. So they'll go off of his income and what he makes. So and whatever monthly things he have to pay for, and then they'll set aside amount for him to pay that's reasonable. But at court, they ask you, is this reasonable? And you agree. You can't be upset when you leave the courtroom doors and you go back home and you guys are running your everyday lives to say, $167 is too much for me. Well, why didn't you say that in court so that she can make an adjustment?
Yeah. Or maybe he felt like he could do it. Because a lot of people make hasty decisions. Yeah. They just be like, you know what? I can pay it. Yeah. Just because they don't even feel like either being there or they don't feel like dealing with too much. They be like, yeah, I can pay it. And then the whole time, you really can't. Now you're cornered.
Insane.
That story is the most recent one I found. Mm-hmm. Then there's another one. Remember there was one where this guy, he had killed both his baby mama and his 2-day-old baby and threw the baby over the bridge. I think he shot the baby mom and then took the baby and threw the baby over the bridge.
I remember
and I'm just
that story.
Man, what is going on?
That situation, I'm not even sure because she had just had that baby.
2
it was
days old.
I think they were on their way home from the hospital or something like that. And you never know. It could have been one of them situations where he said, I don't want to have a baby, and she had the baby, and he kind of played that role well, you're going to have a baby, I'm going to stick it out. I'm just thinking of how crazy people are. It's not me, guys. It's not me. Of course, they always say, be careful who you lay down with. Be careful who you lay down with, okay? You have to be careful who you lay down with.
Not both cameras.
Now, if baby daddies that's watching this, if y'all don't take care of y'all kids or y'all don't see y'all children as often, and then out of the random blue because you see that she got somebody else, you want to come and say, I want my daughter or I want my son. You don't never let me see my son. If you don't ask about them Sunday out of a Sunday, and then the 1 month that you see that girl with another man around your kids, because she's obligated to.
Yeah,
it's not your choice. And these are her children. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he's all up in their face and stuff. Because some people do want that, communication. If you're gonna have somebody around my child, it would be nice if you just let me know.
I know who's around my child.
Right. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand because me and my boyfriend are in a relationship. We're not married, but we're in a relationship. Yeah. And at any given time, anything can happen. And I'll start dating. At any time, anything could happen, guys. So I'm just rash thinking real, And if I start dating someone, or if he start dating someone, it will be that respect in between. They'll say, I started talking to someone. We don't bring him around the children until I'm comfortable with him being around the children. Same as you. please don't bring her around the children unless, you know, we are all comfortable with her being around the children.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys live together, I have no choice. Because at that point, you didn't welcome her into your home. This is where you live at, and our children have to see you. And she's here. Like, you guys have to understand that that's how it goes. Be grown.
Be grown.
It's
Plain
about
and simple.
growth.
Plain and
Be
simple.
grown. Like, you want to be grown. You had a relationship. It's gone. You on child support? Be on child support. Do your duty. Go to child support. Pay them payments. Get them out the way. Because when they turn 18 and you still got that bill for child support, you're going to have to pay that money. It ain't going nowhere. They ain't taking you off. Like,
Wait, so you still have to pay child support even when the child hits 18?
well, usually, if you
that's not
have,
a child number there,
if you
adult.
have back child support, if
Oh.
you have back pay, you have to pay that money.
Oh, damn.
It don't stop because you have back pay. You didn't pay it when they were little. It builds up.
Yeah.
People are in child. Men have been in child. Like, some men are in debt with child support so bad that they're like literally like, I can't pay it, and they have like thousands of dollars over their head in child support. Like, and then this is the crazy part. It's not just one woman. It's multiple women. And it's like, you can't be upset at some of these women because some of these women got full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Of course they can take care of their children, but she also is taking care of her household and herself. Like,
Kids too.
and and other kids that they might have, like, you know, and they're just saying, I need your help, you know, because you're not here, I need your help, especially if they're single. You know what I'm saying? These single mothers out here just doing it. Like, I'm saying, they doing it, y'all doing it. Like, so now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
And now you know. You don't do that pettiness, because once you start doing that pettiness and things like that, everything starts to escalate. And you in a court for no reason. When you could just be grown.
Be grown and be adult and be mature.
Yeah.
Which is going to lead us into our main topic for the day, which is, again, baby mama, baby drama. Baby, why do I keep saying that?
Baby mama, baby drama.
mama, baby father drama. So listen, when we come back, we're going to talk about baby mama, baby father drama and child support, and when, at what point does a woman put a man on child support. So stay tuned. We'll be right back at this little commercial break.
This portion of the video is sponsored by Slow Brew Botanical, which is a uniquely, freshly made face mask in Japan, delivered straight to your door, guys. So this mask is cruelty-free, 100% natural ingredients, dermatologist approved. When I tell you guys cruelty-free, vegan, okay? And this mask, I actually tried this mask. Very smooth mask, very good consistency. It's not one of those peel-off masks. You gotta kind of wash your face with a washcloth. It comes in a pack just like this, guys. Little cute packaging. It comes with a little note card to give you information on how to use the mask. And again, guys, you have to use this within 72 hours. Go ahead and head over to the website to get yourself some face masks from Slow Brew Botanical.
Wow. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Drew TV.
Yes.
All right, so is that a nut in my shit?
I think that's a lid.
Or it must be from the strawberry.
I was about to say.
I was sitting there like, what the hell?
It's some lid.
Okay, anyway. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Drew TV. So that was a quick little commercial break.
Yeah,
And now we are going to go ahead and get into the main topic of today's conversation, which is supposed to be the baby mama, baby father drama
Right.
involving child support. At what point do women put their, I guess, the father on child support?
Men do
Right.
it too.
Women, but you know, it's rare.
Yeah, it's very rare because men don't feel as though they have the power to.
Yeah.
Because women,
It's
yeah,
like it's
it's
a natural thing for a
yeah.
woman to do it to a man.
you're
So.
used to just seeing a woman put a man on child support. But yeah,
All right.
men do it too.
Okay, well, men do it too, but we're gonna be like, but at this point, we're just gonna talk about child support altogether and the fairness in it all.
Okay, cool.
I ain't got no kids, but I'm ready to go. All right. So I'm gonna give a quick scenario.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a quick scenario. And listen, you guys, please leave feedback or comment or give your opinion in the comments about this. So you have a guy and a girl. They're both in a relationship. Okay. And they're in a good relationship. The relationship is pretty good. Everything is happening nice and whatever organically. And they have sex.
Right.
Unprotected.
Right.
It's not the first time they've had sex unprotected, by the way. It's just this particular time she happens to get pregnant.
Right.
Okay. As soon as she finds out she's pregnant, she takes it to her boyfriend and be like, listen, hey, I'm pregnant. And up front, right away, he lets her know, like, I'm not ready. I'm not mentally prepared. I'm not financially prepared. He didn't be all aggressive and disrespectful. Like, oh no, you need to get rid of that baby and none of that. There's some guys that do that, but he didn't do that. He was respectful. He was just expressing his feelings that he's not ready to have a child right now.
Right.
Okay. At this point, she completely disregards his feelings and was like, I'm gonna still have this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she goes through full term with the baby and ends up having the baby. He doesn't want to be a part of the baby's life, or he doesn't really want to be around now anymore, right?
Okay.
Do she put him on child support, or do she not put him on child support?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
No, in that case, no. You don't put him on child support, especially if he doesn't want to be around anymore. Like, you take care of your baby and going up. Because if you have that mentality that's like, I'm going to take care of my baby, and he's already said it and he's not around anymore, I mean, you already made the decision to take care of your own baby. Now, if he is around and he's still coming around, then that's different. But if he's not around and not calling, not texting, not showing up, not seeing you, not reaching out, not trying to talk to you, not nothing involving you, no, ain't no reason for him to be on child support because he's not around. Like, he has no part. Like, he has no part. But once he starts to include himself, that's when the means for support, whether it be child support going through the system, or actually child support where you're kicking out money to pay for Pampers. Because if you're going to be around and show attention to this child, then you need to be supporting this child.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. I honestly do agree with that. Like, if he says that, listen, I know that, you're pregnant, second and third, but I'm not ready to have a baby or whatever. I'm not financially there. I'm not prepared. Yeah, I don't think it's right for the woman to still forcefully put him through child support when he's already made it clear in the very beginning, not later down the line, but in the very beginning, that he's not prepared, he's not ready. He not to say that he doesn't want children, he's just not ready at that moment. So if you still decide that you want to go through term and you're gonna have this baby and disregard his feelings, it's not right to put him on child support because now you're forcing.
And then they also, like, especially if they were already in a relationship, like, okay, so I'm looking at it from, if you were already in a relationship and just because I had a baby and because you weren't ready, we are already in a relationship. The commitment was the relationship, not the child. Exactly. So, like, once the child comes, you have to think about the relationship and now a relationship with a child. And because he decides to say, I don't want a child, it doesn't end a relationship for the female. Yeah. Like, it doesn't. It just says you're exiting the relationship because we have a child now. So because you're not ready for a child, so you're not going to get ready. How are you going to get ready for a child when you are ready for a child? You want to get ready. You want to be, even if you can never be financially ready for a child.
I do believe that. That you can never be financially ready. That's like people saying, oh, I don't want to, I want to wait until I'm financially ready to do this and the third. Listen, it's not going to happen that way. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're going to have to go into it
and get ready
while you're in it, or just don't go through it at all.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like if you're, like you said, if you're in a relationship and he's still staying around throughout your whole pregnancy, then okay, and then he decides, okay, as soon as you drop that baby, he's dipping. Oh yeah, there's child support.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna dip on me after I have the baby? You was here the whole time and everything, but as soon as I had the baby, you dip.
Yeah, like no, where you going, dude? Like, where you going? And females do it too. That's why I said men put women on child support too, because females also have that alpha female mentality where they're just like, I had baby, but I wasn't ready for no baby. You the one got me pregnant. They have that petty mentality, and it's like, we got to take care of this baby together. We got to do it. It's all about growth. Like, it's all about being grown. You lay down and you did grown people shit. You need to take care of grown people consequences. Like, you can't really say, I don't want to take care of a baby because I'm not ready to. well, you need to grow up and be ready to, because at the end of the day, you lay down and did grown people shit, and this is the consequence of it.
And but you know what though about that? A lot of times in those moments when you're having sex, you're not thinking about the long-term consequences. You're just thinking of how good it feels in that moment.
Right.
Now, I also believe that if you are gonna have sex, like, it's a two-way thing. You know the man ain't putting. A woman knows the man ain't put that condom on.
Right.
And that man know he ain't put no condom on.
Right.
So but a boundary has to be set in that moment. Listen, if we're having sex without a condom,
You need to pull out.
Before you need to pull out.
Yeah.
You need to pull out. Now, and the man at that point, when that woman sets that boundary, you need to pull out. Then, and that man still don't pull out. Now you definitely on child support.
Yeah,
I told
like
you pull out.
It's purpose. Like, it's on a purpose. Like, some people,
Yeah.
you know, you never know. Like, they might be intoxicated. Might have been. A lot of people have that, oh, it was only one time situation. Like, I know some people who it was only one time and they had a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, you know, it's that moment where it's like, okay, well, either you're going to face it or you're going to run away from it and suffer the consequences of you running away from it.
Yeah.
Because just like if you kill somebody, if you kill somebody, you can't run away from it. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back in front of you, or it's gonna come back on your conscience if you think you're gonna get away from it.
Can't
The
run away
same
from it.
thing with a child, and if you say, you know, I just don't want to take care. And she even says, like, you know, in the beginning when she tell you I'm pregnant, and you just like, I don't want to take care of it, and she still has a baby. That baby is still gonna be there. 18 or 8, that baby is still gonna be there, and wonder why you decided to not be around. Because at the end of the day, that's a decision that you decided to make.
Yeah.
Like, she carried the baby because it was just what she wanted to do, because she felt like that was best for her and the child.
Yeah.
Not really thinking about, you know, of course she's thinking like, I want him, you know, the baby to be with you, you know, I want to be with you with the baby, but to say like, I don't want a baby because I'm not ready. But then I'll see you, you know, not me, but you know, they'll see you going to parties, or, you know, doing everything you could possibly do, you could have been doing with her with a baby. You know what I'm saying? Your life still your life is still gonna be what it is, with or without a baby.
Listen, at the end of the day, to avoid all of this, and to avoid child support, and to avoid having to go through court and doing all this, either have sex protected,
Talk about it.
or, you know what I'm saying? Have sex protected. That's just what it is.
It's just what it
That's just, it ain't nothing else to it. Have sex protected.
Well, be
you know what I'm saying?
careful when you have sex with these people. If you're not gonna protect yourself, get you a plan B.
Yeah.
Get a contraceptive, get birth control. You know, if you feel as though you don't want to have sex protected, get some birth control. Birth control, men. There's birth control for men.
But you know what? I was going to say, there's also some women too that will lie and be like, oh yeah, I'm on birth control.
Yeah.
Knowing dang well they not on birth
Yeah,
control because
they will.
they want that. Some women intentionally, and let's be real here, they will do it out of spite. They will do it out of spite. They will sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm on birth control, and have sex, knowing damn well they fertile as hell, right? And they will just to trap that man. Just to trap that man.
You know, that's just how people are. People are really spiteful. Men do it too. Like, men
do it. I believe that.
Men do
I had to think
get
about
women
it.
pregnant to let them be in the house all day. Like, if you're gonna be with me, you need to be a mother and a wife.
Sad though.
And they keep you home.
It's sad that people use children as a way to control their relationships or control somebody else. You know, I'm just like, that is not what a child is for. That is not, and that's not the reason you should bring a child into the world. Let me tell you something. If you have that kind of intention, it's not going to work out for you in the long run. It's not going to work out for you in the long run. This is all in all, if you are young and you are out there having sex and you're not prepared to have a baby, I know, like again, I get that it feels good in that moment, but either wrap up or don't have sex, because truth be told, this is what you're gonna suffer with. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we actually had this conversation about the guy who killed, you know, his daughter and his baby mother, because there's so many different posts that's coming out. I think it's probably like the 4th post that came out just this year alone, and we only in the 3rd month of this year. But there are baby fathers out here killing their baby mamas and their kids because they want to avoid the responsibility. They want to avoid paying child support.
And that's the problem. Like, why would you want to avoid it? Like,
Yeah.
you decided to do. That's why I'm saying, like, you decided to do grown people stuff. Like, having sex is for grown folk. You know what what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though you can do it and, you know, you're able to do it, it's for grown folk. Because the stuff that come after grown folk activity is the consequences that you have to take care of. There's a responsibility after that. You know what I'm saying? And outside of just children, there are STDs. There are things that you can possibly get that can stay with you your whole life. Besides children, there are things that will stay with you your whole life. I don't know if anybody's ever told anybody, because some people, you know, they don't talk to their children about sex. They don't have that conversation where it's like, you know, I need to talk to you about this because I see that you're interested in it.
You out there fighting now.
I see that this, you know, I need to just have this talk with you. People are afraid of that conversation because it's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
And you know what's crazy is that's what's going to change these children having children.
She right, not just the consequence of having a baby, but the simple fact of catching STDs. A lot of STDs out there, and again, maybe nobody's told you about some of the things that can happen if you're having sex unprotected, but you don't know who you're laying down with. It doesn't matter. And you know what? That's kind of a good point here, because even if you're in a relationship with somebody, you still don't know.
You don't know.
You can't. I mean, I get it that when you're in a relationship and you're comfortable with that person, you're gonna have sex unprotected and stuff like that. But for me, I'm one of those kind of people where it's like, no matter, I don't care if we're in a 20-year relationship, we're always gonna have sex protected. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, and that's just me. Reason being is because you just never know what your partner's out there doing. Your partner could have went out there a week later before y'all had sex and had sex with somebody else behind your back, and that person might have had something. Now he done brought that home to you, and now you're stuck with that.
See, that's where that distrust come in, because it's like you'll start to lose that with your relationship. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You're unfaithful.
Yeah. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Your body. At the end of the day, your body is way more important. You only get one goddamn body. I mean, you can get somebody's arm attached to you or something, but you only get really one body. You know what I'm saying? And your body's supposed to be your temple, your kingdom. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what's with you for the rest of your life. Protect your body. And that's just when I'm speaking from experience. You know, that's how I speak. I speak from experience because I've been there, you know, when I was younger, but I'm older now, so I can talk about these kind of things. I now have more wisdom. Yeah. It is not okay to be out there having sex unprotected. Protect yourself, protect your body, because there's a lot that can go on. Yeah. All in all,
keep your receipts.
Is be responsible at the end of the day. Be responsible at the end. If nobody else is telling you, again, we're telling you, be responsible. Protect yourself. Men, if you're not ready to have a child, wrap up. Women, if you're not ready to have a child, make sure he wraps up. And you wrap up too. I mean, there's condoms for women. But,
it is.
But
they're huge,
really
though.
Putting them things up.
They're
Who's doing all that? I saw a woman condom for the first time. I said, God damn, what is that? And how the hell do you get it in there?
It's a market bag. Okay, so the women condoms, you gotta stick on your fingers and insert and then fold back.
No! No!
That's how women condoms work. If anybody didn't know, I just explained
That's
it.
too much damn work. Just make sure he's wearing the damn condom. At that point.
Because at this point, y'all gonna be rubbing plastic and then...
Y'all really ain't gonna feel nothing. So y'all just gonna be like, you still in there?
Are you done yet?
Okay, here's a question for the day. And this is for the women, this part of the question. At what point, women, do you put men on child support? And men, at what point do you put women on child support?
Yeah.
I think that's, I really want to know. So sound up in the comments. I don't care how much you type. We are going to read every single comment.
We're going to read it.
We're going to read every single comment from start to finish. I really want to know. It's probably going to be very controversial.
I mean, it's not there.
Alrighty guys, so that is all it for today's episode. I thank you guys so much for all the love, the support, and the feedback. You guys have been amazing. We want to continue to push out content for you guys. So be prepared for next episode.
Yes, I'm ready for next episode, guys. Make sure that you please like, share, and subscribe.
Alrighty guys, so
and protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
Do you need me? Because maybe they just don't understand.
Go get them.
Let me just take my glasses off for y'all. Protect yourself. Or it's gonna be me and you.
Fight them.
You understand what I'm saying? Ah! Okay, So again, I'm Drew.
And I'm Tori.
And again, this is
Drew
TV.
TV.
And we will catch you guys in the very next episode.
Yes, see you guys.
See y'all.
See ya.
Bye.